Hyena Road 2015. The film opens in Afghanistan's harsh Kandahar province, where Canadian soldiers patrol a dangerous highway nicknamed Hyena Road. The route is vital for military logistics, but constantly threatened by hidden explosives and insurgent ambushes. Master Corporal Ryan Sanders commands a small sniper team tasked with protecting engineers attempting to build a safer road for supply convoys. The tension is immediate and relentless. Dust storms, suspicious villagers, and unseen enemies create a suffocating atmosphere. Every movement across the barren landscape feels like a calculated risk between survival and sudden catastrophe. During a tense patrol, Sanders and his team eliminate insurgents planting roadside bombs. However, the violence reveals deeper political complexities. Intelligence officer Captain Pete Mitchell learns about a mysterious Afghan warlord known as the Ghost, who may hold the key to stabilizing the region. Military leaders debate strategy, recognizing that brute force alone cannot win this conflict. Meanwhile, Sanders struggles with the emotional toll of combat, maintaining focus while questioning the purpose of endless skirmishes. The war feels less defined by clear victories and more by fragile alliances and moral uncertainty. Captain Mitchell proposes a bold diplomatic approach: track down the Ghost and negotiate support for the Canadian mission. Through Afghan intermediaries, contact is established with a respected tribal figure named Muhammad Abul Qadir, who may actually be the Ghost himself. His motives remain unclear, but his influence among local tribes is undeniable. Mitchell sees opportunity where others see risk. Sanders, still stationed on Hyena Road, continues sniper overwatch missions, confronting enemies who blend into civilian life. The blurred line between ally and adversary intensifies the psychological strain on every soldier. As negotiations unfold, Abul Qadir recounts stories of Afghanistan's long history of foreign invasions and betrayals. He views Western forces with skepticism, believing history will repeat itself. Mitchell listens carefully, understanding that respect and patience may achieve what weapons cannot. The dialogue reveals contrasting perspectives on honor, loyalty, and survival. Meanwhile, Hyena Road remains volatile. Insurgents escalate attacks, targeting convoys and construction teams. Sanders and his comrades respond with calculated precision. Yet each firefight underscores the fragile nature of progress in a land shaped by centuries of conflict. Sanders experiences a traumatic encounter when a suspected insurgent turns out to be a young boy manipulated by militants. The moral weight of the incident lingers heavily. He begins to question how victory is defined in such a war. Mitchell pushes forward with diplomacy, arranging a secret meeting between Canadian leadership and Abul Qadir. The stakes are enormous. Cooperation could shift power dynamics across the province. Suspicion clouds every interaction, but necessity drives both sides toward cautious collaboration in hopes of reducing bloodshed. The alliance takes shape as Abul Qadir agrees to rally tribal fighters against extremist factions threatening his homeland. His motivations stem not from loyalty to foreign forces, but from a desire to protect Afghan sovereignty. Mitchell respects this stance, recognizing it as the only sustainable path forward. On Hyena Road, Sanders observes signs of shifting allegiances. Attacks decrease temporarily, suggesting influence from unseen negotiations. Yet danger remains constant, and the soldiers understand that trust in war can dissolve without warning. Violence erupts again when insurgents launch a coordinated assault on Canadian positions. Sanders leads his team in a desperate defense, using sniper precision to repel advancing fighters. Chaos dominates the battlefield as explosions shake the ground. Reinforcements arrive just in time to prevent heavy casualties. The battle reinforces the fragile balance between diplomacy and combat. Mitchell realizes that even with alliances forming, peace remains elusive. Afghanistan's terrain hides not only enemies but centuries of unresolved tensions that no single mission can erase. Abul Qadir faces internal resistance from rival factions who view cooperation with foreigners as betrayal. His authority is challenged, forcing him to prove strength while maintaining dialogue with Canadian forces. Mitchell recognizes the delicate position of their new ally. Meanwhile, Sanders confronts the emotional toll of prolonged deployment, confiding in fellow soldiers about fear and uncertainty. Brotherhood becomes their anchor amid instability. Each soldier grapples with personal doubts while continuing to execute orders with professionalism and courage. A pivotal operation unfolds when Canadian and tribal forces coordinate to eliminate a major insurgent leader threatening regional stability. The mission blends local knowledge with military precision. Sanders provides overwatch while Afghan fighters advance strategically. The combined effort disrupts extremist networks and secures Hyena Road temporarily. Yet the victory feels measured rather than triumphant. Everyone understands that control in Afghanistan shifts like desert sand. Success is defined by small gains, not permanent resolutions. The film concludes with reflection rather than celebration. Mitchell departs Afghanistan aware that diplomacy and force must coexist in complex conflicts. Sanders leaves Hyena Road carrying invisible scars of war, but a deeper understanding of its human cost. Abul Qadir continues navigating tribal politics, determined to protect his people on his own terms. The story emphasizes ambiguity over clear-cut heroism, portraying war as a struggle shaped by culture, history, and fragile. The story emphasizes ambiguity over clear-cut heroism, portraying war as a struggle shaped by culture, history, and fragile alliances. Hyena Road becomes a symbol of both connection and division in a land forever marked by conflict.